Dear students, we have enough talked about how the data is stored and compressed within the computer in different scenarios. Now we will be starting how the data is manipulated or being used by different devices and to perform different functionalities within the computer. So today we will be mainly discussing CPU, which is the main part of handling and manipulating the data in computer. So what is CPU? It is central processing unit and the circuitry in a computer that controls the manipulation of data, and in short form it is also called processor. In the start of the computer science, in the mid 20th even, it comprises of large racks, so the size of the CPU was very huge. We have already learned in some of the modules. However, today you can find a processor of 2 by 3 inches connected to the motherboard, and in smartphones the size is as small as half of the postal stamp. So it is very smart CPU or processor available nowadays. However, as soon as we go inside the CPU, we will see that there are lot of complexities and there are lot of modules and components within the CPU. Let's see. So here is the CPU basics which we want to discuss. So we have a main memory, that is the RAM, random access memory. We have talked about it, and that RAM is connected with the CPU using a bus. So that bus transmit data from central processing unit to main memory and from main memory to central processing unit. And this central processing unit has arithmetic logic unit, that is called ALU in short form, and then control unit, which is called CU in short form, and then there are number of registers. So arithmetic logic unit performs the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and some other operations which we will be learning in next modules. And then control unit is performing or taking the overall in charge or controlling the overall data manipulation phase. And registers are using normally to store data. So if we really define it, that ALU contains circuitry that performs operations like addition and subtraction, and then control unit contains circuitry for coordination of machine activity, and register unit is temporary storage of information. So for example, if we want to see that how two numbers are added within the computer, and of course it would be done by the central processing unit, the processor. So first step would be to get that the first number from main memory. The second step would be to get the second number from main memory, and third step would be to activate the addition circuitry within the CPU and then store the results in memory, and then at the end there is a stop. So whatever information we want to see, that is available in main memory. So in main memory, you know that there are certain addresses. So for example, this is 0 address, 1 address, 2 address, 3 and so on. So all of the information is stored here, and whenever that information need to be processed, that information is taken to this register. So first in the start, first value will be transmitted, and then second value, and then it will activate the addition circuitry, and then the value would be stored again back into the RAM, and then the stop. So these are the 5 steps that would be used to actually add two numbers using our processor. So if we summarize today's module, we have learned about CPU basics, arithmetic logic unit, control unit, registers, main memory, and we have performed a simple addition algorithm to really see that how it performs and how the data is manipulated within the computer